Independence is one of the most important things learned at your paramotor training course. When you're going through your 10-day training course or 14 or however many days it is, it's a big deal that your instructor gives you time, room, space to learn how to do everything yourself. If you have an instructor that continues to step in and do things for you, you need to ask them to step back, to give you that space, to give you that time to do the thing over and over and over again. Here at Backcountry Paramotor, the one thing that we push for more than anything else is independence. Starting on day number 1, we are not hooking you in. We are not laying your wing out. We are not walking your wing. We are not putting your wing away. We are not doing any of it. Yes, we're standing right there next to you to help you do it correctly, but we are not going to do it. Now, the reason for this is because if you're used to us never doing it, if you're used to the default being you've always done it, when you go home and you're doing it, it feels normal. But if you're used to at training class us hooking you in and us walking your wing and us doing all of those silly little things, then when you go home and it's just you and nobody's there to help you, it makes a big difference. This is one of those little things that we've learned over the last 10 years of teaching paramotor training that leads to big success when students go home. Having that normal, having that default being, hey man, you've done all of it. Like, hey, your first flight, you hooked yourself in. Hey, your first flight, you primed and started your motor. Hey, your second flight, you hooked yourself in. Hey, every flight you've ever done at our training course, you hooked yourself in. We didn't do it for you. The reason is because when you go home, it's going to feel normal to you. That's the thing that you want. You want the at-home feeling to be as normal as possible. You want that feeling of being alone at the field being as normal as possible. That can go as far as we're not standing next to you while you're hooking in. You walked your wing out, you laid it out, you did all of those things. We're hiding away on radio, ready to help you when you're ready. We're checking to make sure you're doing it correctly, but we're not standing there doing it for you. If you're going through a paramotor training course that's not our training here in Salt Lake City, Utah, I encourage you to ask your instructors to give you that time, that space to let you do things. Every time you flip that wing upside down, every time you hook that wing in, every time you lay that wing out, every time you put it away, you're building muscle memory, you're building reflexes, you're building comfort with the equipment. Every time you prime that motor, it gets a little bit more normal. Every time you do all of these things, it gets more and more normal. That's the goal. That's what we're pushing for. And here at Backcountry Paramotor, that's what we do really push for at our training class. It's very difficult. I will tell you from an instructor standpoint, it's really hard to not step in and help. It's in our nature to want to help you in all of the ways, especially when we're watching you struggle with it. But it's that struggle, it's getting through that struggle that really makes a big difference. My name is Trevor Steele. If you are interested in learning how to fly, check out our training program called Backcountry PPG. We'd love to see you out here. We'd love to help answer questions, and we will see you all in the next video.